Is there any magic in our life? And if it is there, what are they? This topic is a little bit self-contradictory. Let me put some points which are juxtaposed with each other or one another. Now, the thing is that if you would say in practical life, when you have your both feet on the ground, now you would find whatever you do, you will get something in return. That means you reap what you sow. You put your hard work, you work your fingers to the bone, you break your back, and after that you expect something in return. So people, they see the flashy lifestyle of the oofy guys, but we cannot see the doomsdays in their life that they have already faced. They have come across. Now, these are pretty rational, pretty logical stuff. There is no logic in it. Now, if you talk about the human psychology, we have emotional pain. We have that pang of emotion. So these are pretty natural stuff. Now, if you go through the biological stuff of a human being, you would find a little part of a brain which is called amygdala. It it causes what it does actually. It creates some emotions, and whenever you get the threat from outside or external threat, it triggers you, and you sweat bullets at that point in time. So, isn't it magic? A little part of your head, it controls your stress, it controls your body, how it will react later on. Another part, if you talk about that in our human body, it is the frontal lobe of our body. That is also the part of our brain. The, now the babies, they have not that grown up frontal lobe. That is prefrontal lobe. Now what happens if you do not have that grown up or full-fledged frontal lobe? You won't get that emotional pain. You cannot, you do not have that yardstick to measure the speed of a ball, the speed of something, or the distance, or the height. The days to come, once you started growing up, your frontal lobe becomes developed, and you have all those senses. Now, a little sperm that creates a big human body, a structure, the function. Do you imagine that human body, the structure that it's a machine that has been built? Now, I believe that is a magic, nothing else behind it. We called it science because we have gone through that. We read those books and all. We gathered those knowledge, and now we are clued upon. We keep our fingers to the palm, and then we say that, yeah, it's not a magic because we came to know about that. So that's the magic one. Once we come to know about something, so that would not be a magic any longer or anymore. Like somebody said, the life experiences that we have gone through. We have gone through many experiences in our life. Our doomsdays, we live of the fat of the land at times, and we are living a blissful life. That also happens. But it is unpredictable and something which
But
we,
unpredictability is everywhere.
yeah, everywhere. That's what I'm saying. So until and unless you come to know about it, you may feel like it's a magic. But once you get to know about it, it's not become it doesn't become a magic any longer. So that is the point. Any question?
I have a question that um, you do you have that real life personality that that we often get to know that APJ Abdul Kalam the and Nelson Mandela the another was B.R. Ambedkar, who was the
Epitome.
epitome of our country. Uh, do you have that real kind of personality that gives a magic to your life and does it give you a inspiration to your life? And
Do I have any inspiration in my life?
yes.
I have any inspiration in my life? That means I have been inspired by someone. I have been influenced by someone. It can happen. You were talking about an idol.
Yes.
Whether I have an idol?
Yes.
Yeah. If I will, I came to this class. I started learning. Sir becomes my idol. So now I'm learning. So this is how
you
in many
mean to
fields.
say that you still learn. You are still
Yeah.
learning, and this learning gives you the magic in your life.
No, it's not a magic. It's quite natural. If you suppose the first day I came here, or anybody, a greenhorn who came here, who appeared, who joined this class, and somebody asked him, a senior person who asked him a question, he was standing right there on the corner, in the corner, just like a dumb doodle, because he doesn't know what to say, because his sense or his mind has not been functioned when it comes to the linguistic knowledge. He can speak in his mother tongue, but he cannot speak in any foreign tongue, foreign language. So once you are quite accustomed to it, or having that particular language, so it becomes just like a dime a dozen for you. It's like a dawdle in front of you, just a cakewalk. It's just like uh, having a candy in a baby's hand. So you have
It's
to
being easy.
adopt that
It's being
situation.
easy.
So yeah, experience, endurance. The sportsmen, they have the endurance. That is quite natural. There is no
They also
magic.
have that pursuance. They
Sorry?
also have that pursuance on their life.
Person.
Pursuance. Persuade the things.
Yeah, they adopt things.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Yes.
Yeah, they have that. They adopt things.
I have no another question. Conclude your speech.
Yeah, that is. If you think in practical way, there is no magic. Now, if you see the human body how it builds, so there is the magic, because who knows? Even the God, they don't know beforehand, before the God appears, what was there. If you go through that particular scripture called Nasidiya Sutta, it has been mentioned over there. The God themselves, they don't know from where they came from. So it's a magic. If you take it in this way, it's a magic. And if you take it in a practical way, when you find yourself, uh, pretty much practical, pragmatic, having your both feet on the ground, you would find that everything has a logic behind, something rational, some reason is there. Without reason, there is nothing. If I'm in a relationship, I have some desires. That's why I'm in this relationship. People are escaping from expecting the fact. Why you're escaping from that?
Means they have reasonable classification on their scriptures, that common peoples get the knowledge from the scriptures. This means this knowledge can give them a wisdom
A boost.
boost.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. That gives them the boost.
That makes them a gallant person.
Yeah, definitely. It goes without saying. Until and unless you go and fall down, and you get the pang, or you get the pain, that excruciating pain, you won't get that endurance. Your muscles, your body, your cells are not becoming, so much stronger. You, if you keep sitting idly, suppose you're working so hard, you're keeping your nose to the grindstone. There is a chance. So if you chance your arm, if you roll the dice, if you take risks, there is a chance to get something. But if you keep sitting idly, there is no chance at all. You won't be able to. Yeah, you can say that I have my father's legacy, but how long you will relish it?
Means I have to work hard. Then
Hard and smart. There is no smart work. People, they call it a smart work. But when it comes to smart work, I would say that what you call the smart work. Smart work is something that your brain functions, right? Your brain tells you what to do, what not to do. That is isn't it your brain's hard work? It is also the hard work. As the brain of is the part of your body, so it is the hard work that your brain produces. How would you shun that? How do you say that? No, that is not something hard work. That is a smart work. No, what you are dealing with, your body languages or your hands. Suppose you're a pedicab puller. You are saying that I'm working so hard. No, that's a kind of a drudgery. Though you're earning a little bit money, the little bit smackers in your pocket, though you have, but still it's a kind of a drudgery. But when your brain is functioning, you know what your goal is. You are not drifting around just like a headless chicken. You have something to cope with. You have something, the target that you have, the bullseye that you have to reach. So it is not at all that, you know, your brain is functioning. Your brain is producing something. So that is not smart work. That is also the hard work. Thank you.
Yes.